Okay, and we're doing it legally.
I'm asking you, who told you we had to put out
I'm
for
gonna
bid
make the
first?
next motion.
Do we have to put it out for bid first?
If you're gonna sell it,
I'm not talking to you, Paul.
Come on.
Paul, you want to be the judge and attorney, a Williams or the solicitor, you want to be everything.
Common
Let the
sense,
solicitor
Martha.
answer my
Common
question,
sense.
please.
Common
I'm sales counsel.
If you're going to dispose of borough property that's worth more than, and off the top of my head I don't remember the threshold, but I think it's about $1,000,
Okay.
then you must advertise to dispose of that property. All right. There are certain circumstances where the borough may donate things. You know, to a volunteer fire company, I think you would be able to donate. So your question is, do you want to try to advertise it first to see if somebody will buy it for $5,000 or $3,000? You can decide at that point whether or not to accept that bid or make the donation.
There you go.
So,
In 30 days it'll be done, one way or the other.
I'll make the next motion to appoint Mayor Michael Ballou.
and first of all, Paul Meuser, I am the president.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you. We're moving on.
Okay.
This is my night
Go
here.
ahead.
I need a motion to appoint Mayor Michael Ballou to conduct an investigation into possible financial discrepancies and incidents of Colwyn Borough Fire Company Station 92 and suspend Station 92 from operating on the designated fire company for Colwyn Borough for a period of up to 90 days or until the conclusion of the investigation. All fire emergencies will be handled by the same as usual from responding fire companies in District 4.
I'll make that motion, Madam President.
Any discussion?
excuse me, but since when did Mayor Blue become an investigator? I thought CID did all that.
It's not investigated.
Now,
Excuse me, I'm talking
who
about.
are you? Ms. Vanauken, can you please address who you are talking to?
Okay, I'm talking to the solicitor. I thought that the CID did investigation. I didn't know he had the qualifications to do an investigation.
Well, he's not doing a criminal investigation.
Well, it sounds like in his paperwork here.
No, it ain't. It's just
Financial
financial.
discrepancies?
Read into it.
Yeah, as I understand,
He's suspending him, he's already punishing them when they hasn't even found them guilty.
well, as I
Financial
understand the
discrepancies.
motion, it is that for a period of 90 days, Station 92 will be suspended from providing fire services to the borough, and that the other fire companies will provide those services. During that time period, what this motion does is empowers Mayor Blue, on behalf of the Borough of Colwyn, to perform an investigation as to the discrepancies that we talked about in
Is
the
he the
prior
accountant?
meetings.
Is he an accountant?
Is he
Yeah,
an
but
accountant?
public safety is my concern.
I believe
Are
so.
you an accountant? Are you an accountant, Mayor
I
Blue?
personally think this is illegal. I personally think this is
I
illegal.
think you're not, I don't think you're
And
not.
I personally think Mrs. Brown that sent CID to the fire company on a Saturday morning with all her name was on all of the papers has everything to do with this. I am not trying to embarrass the mayor right now, but I definitely know this is not the mayor's doing.
Madam President, may I have the floor for
I
a
made
minute?
this motion. It was seconded, Madam President. Did we vote on it?
May I just put into the record?
Because this
Support
will
question.
He
be
can't vote,
headed.
and he can't vote on it.
No, he can't.
You cannot
This
vote here.
is going
Yes,
to
he
be.
can.
No, he cannot.
No, he cannot.
The motion was made and seconded. Let's
Yes, he
vote.
can.
But it's
He can
discussion
vote
on
for
the
himself.
motion. You can discuss on the motion. And I feel though, this is me personally as the president, I feel though Paula is running this investigation and using the mayor as a pawn. And yes, I am putting this on public record,
I
okay?
got something to say.
Madam President, may I address this?
Nobody said nothing. Station 10 was closed
I
today.
don't want to go there,
Station
so
10 was
please don't make me go there.
Madam President, can I say something?
No, they just closed.
Madam President, can I say something?
Yes, I can.
In other words, hey, in other words, the fire department should have been shot down because they cannot fight a fire.
Why?
Why is they there?
They're incompetent.
Why can't they
Why
fight a
is
fire?
they there?
Why can't fight a fire?
They taking,
Daycare daycare center.
Why
They
they
take
can't?
Colwyn Borough money doing what they want to do with it.
Find out what.
That has
That's
nothing
the
to do
bottom
with
line.
fighting fires. Why
That's
is
the
this
bottom
happening
line.
without giving a trial?
Madam
So
President,
what you're doing is
What?
they're found guilty
Before they even investigate.
they're not found guilty.
They not found guilty. All we doing is
Madam
investigation.
President,
If you
may I
shut them
please have
down.
the floor for
They're
1
being
minute,
suspended.
please?
Study them. That's not.
Colwyn Borough dispensed $33,000 to the fire company.
Excuse me, why is the
We
police officer carrying a gun when he's being investigated?
We are required to certify to the state attorney general, the auditor general, the state fire commissioners, that all monies are
Hey,
expended
listen, Pat.
in the way they were
True,
issued.
Paul.
We
That was in
do
the
not
news for 100 years and they
have
closed it.
an accounting.
Stop it.
We do not.
Is that a crime?
Madam President, Madam President,
Sell beer in my house.
Madam President, can I speak, please?
Jesus, you don't have a license to sell it.
Listen,
We work for that, he knows.
listen.
I tried to.
In that fire department, if anybody in that fire department get hurt,
They're not
you know who's liable for it?
They're not getting hurt for fun. You're
Hey,
being
come on,
financial
if
reasons.
anybody get hurt in the fire department, it's gonna be us
That
have to
has
take
nothing to do with
We are liable.
But
We
what?
are liable. They gave away a vehicle to a 19-year-old child.
Okay, can I answer a question?
Yes.
Motion's on the floor.
Martha, calm down. Okay.
He's the mayor. He's the mayor. He's in
Public
charge of the
safety
public
is
safety and the
my
welfare of the
concern.
borough of Colwyn.
Thank you.
There's a motion and a second on the floor.
And also there is discussion, okay?
You got it.
Now,
I spent it down the shore. Yeah, I'll take it to jail with it.
Can we tell what else that we're looking
No,
you can make a motion to table.
every day you're in jeopardy. Okay?
You cannot.
They gave a borough vehicle to a 19-year-old kid.
Paula, knock it off. Knock
That's
it
in
off.
our name.
And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it one more time, and this is my last time. Paula, you are the borough secretary, and you need to stop making comments when council needs to be commenting, okay? Number one, okay, you want to shut down our fire department, but I don't see anybody acting on one of our officers that who knows the crime that he got, and it was in the paper, 75 charges of harassment, and we're talking about safety, but he still carries a gun.
This is suspending them
misunderstanding
until they
something.
come
You
clean.
misunderstanding
They have
something.
not given a
Nobody is not
financial
shutting them down.
No.
They are
Nobody's not shutting them
required to
down.
do that.
You misunderstand.
They have written
Who
checks
is
to
not shutting them down?
themselves.
You're shutting down.
We need an explanation in writing why they write a check to themselves. We need receipts. You're not shutting them down. You're not. You're suspending them. In the suspending them.
That's all.
Suspending.
Table it.
Don't tell what that.
Because you know what? Find them guilty before you shut them down.
You have to conduct an investigation.
You ain't shutting them down.
Because we're liable. It's $33,000. Where is
Okay,
it?
Paula, are we not liable for the officer that's carrying a gun?
You are liable to the auditor general.
Answer my question.
You need to have an account. Well, you know what? I'm going to go to the attorney general.
Well, then go to the
Because
attorney
there's
general.
$33,000 that was spent with not one record submitted to the borough as it is required. They gave away a borough vehicle. This is wrong. signs one.
And you broke into their mail.
No one else signs checks to themselves.
You sign checks to yourself.
I think
You broke the law.
procedure where you
Go
are
ahead,
now,
John.
there's a motion and a second on the motion that's on the agenda, and then what I heard, I think, was Ms. Kamara made a motion to table. I didn't hear whether that was seconded.
I seconded it.
Okay, so motion to table takes
Vote on
precedence.
two motions,
So why don't you
right?
vote on the motion to table?
I hope you
The
don't.
first one? Which one we do
Um,
first?
Vote on
Mrs.
the
Van
motion
Auken.
to table.
I vote yes to table.
Yes to table. Madam President,
Table.
Mr. Lesher,
Table it.
Mr. Meuser,
No.
Mr. Brundage, Mrs. Kamara,
So the motion to table passes
Four.
Yeah.
1, 2,
2 to 4.
3, 4 to 2.
4 to 2.
Can I get a motion to accept the solicitor's report? You can speak after the meeting if you,
I'll make
when
that
we're done our
motion.
business, if anybody, can you have a seat, please, Mr. Brice?
I'll make that motion.
Can I get a second on the motion to accept the solicitor's report?
I'll make that
You didn't
motion.
even read his report yet, I'm sorry.
I don't have any further action. All the items I have are mixed into your agenda otherwise.
And that's why she opened in my mail.
I don't open your mail, Mr. Brice. Don't make false
Can you take a
accusations.
roll call for to accept the solicitor's report?
I'm voting for the
Mrs.
solicitor's report.
Van
You
Auken,
did a good job tonight, John.
Madam
You got a
President.
straight shirt on.
Mr. Lesher,
I'm voting to
Yes.
accept the report.
Mr. Meuser,
Yes.
Mr. Brundage, Mrs. Kamara.
You wanna go there? You married your mom, you wanna go there? I don't think you do.
Are you threatening me?
Public safety report.
Police chief
You
threatened
threatening
that
me.
happened.
Every time I turn.
I'm not threatening you. I'm not threatening you.
Alright?
Not threatening
We
you.
got a lot
You need to be responsible.
You are?
Yes, I am.
Safety report.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Safety report?
I'll make a motion to accept the
He
public
didn't
safety.
even do a report.
You gave it last week, didn't you?
No, he did not.
Didn't he? Oh, okay,
No.
I'm sorry. My apologies,
It's okay.
madam.
Let's see, the police department website, we're continually updating the police department website to keep the community informed. Please check it frequently for updates, crime reports, or safety tips. There's August crime reports attached. There were some copies over on the
Yeah,
table.
got
I guess
it. I got it just right.
there's some remaining.
Sure is.
Equipment, our police equipment such as portable radios, MDTs, which are mobile computers, are being repaired on a consistent basis. Our police cars as well are being kept in top shape. However, we're in desperate need of police cars as the repairs mount. Some are unrepairable. We will be actively seeking grants to replace the vehicles. We have been able to reestablish our account with Goodyear and are purchasing new heavy-duty police tires that will save the borough money and increase vehicle safety. For the last few years, used tires were purchased for the police vehicles, which resulted in extreme safety hazards as officers would slide in the slightest of rain. No fire report at this time.
Can I get a motion to accept the safety?
I'll make a motion to accept the public safety report as read.
Mrs. Van Auken,
No.
Madam President, Mr. Lesher,
Yeah, I'm voting.
Mr. Meuser,
Yes.
Mr. Brundage,
Yes.
Mrs. Kamara.
Can I get a motion to accept the finance and municipal report? He gave it last week. You have anything to add to that, Mr. Lesher?
No, there's a copy of it out there because this meeting's running late. The only thing that I'm adding is, from what I talked to the Borough Manager, is that she slimmed down on a lot of the accounts that we used to have. I think, well, how many accounts we have now? 5?
5.
We had up to 20, over 20 something. Yeah, go ahead.
The 20 accounts that you had were not by us, they were by the previous administration.
Okay, I didn't say it was
Just
by
make sure we
anybody.
know where those accounts came from.
I'm just saying it's easier to watch money when you got 5 things to watch and not 20 things to
Okay.
watch. That's
And those
all I'm
accounts are
saying.
not
I'll make
being used. They
I'll
haven't
make a
been
motion to
used.
accept the finance and ordinance report.
Seconded.
I have
Not
a
what she says.
question on that. Mr. Lesher,
Yeah.
I believe Mr. Rutland should come off the account.
For,
He's no
All
longer- he's no
accounts.
longer
He is a
the borough
code
manager.
enforcer. He should not be on our accounts.
He's a code enforcer, he shouldn't be on there.
He's signing checks.
He's here every day.
It doesn't matter, he's a code enforcer, he doesn't sign checks.
Well, he was also appointed as interim borough
But he's no
manager.
longer, and we
This is my question, please.
let me go to the solicitor on this, because this is one I cannot answer.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
Is it legal, Mr.?
He's a director.
Mr. Solicitor,
He is
to
a
have
code
Mr.
enforcer.
He was appointed as director.
Or do
Who's
we have
code
to
enforcer
pass a
now?
special
Paula?
thing, because he's
I would
here?
say that,
He's here every day.
All right, let's hear it.
right, you can appoint anyone you wish to be signatories. It's up to you to decide whether you believe it's wise, for whatever reason, to have Mr. Rutland as a signatory on the borough accounts.
Right.
That's, Ms. Brown points out that he's here frequently, so
Every
it's
day.
easy to do that, but you may say correctly that, yes, typically a code enforcement officer wouldn't be a signatory on the borough accounts. So it's at your discretion as to whether or not you want to empower him to be a signatory.
Yeah, I mean,
The code
right.
enforcer never was on these signature cards, ever.
The other
In all the
code,
years we've been on,
What?
have they ever been on there?
the other code.
Okay, can we move on?
The other code.
If it's not broke, don't
You didn't have to
fix
sign
it,
checks.
right?
You just
What
had
shall
to
the
put
only
it in
sign
after.
on?
Well, Miss Brown, because it's not broke, let's
I'm
not
not
fix
sure.
it.
No, he wasn't, neither
Well,
was
I want my name on the signature card.
Well, add
You have
it
a
then.
problem
We can
with that?
add it. We can
No,
add
thank
it. But I would really highly recommend against removing him because he's familiar with everything.
Why can't Mr. Jesse Brundage and Mr. Paul Meuser sign?
Sometimes people aren't
Me
available.
too. I'm here every day.
You're here all the time.
Why ain't you
Come
here
on.
every day?
Because I got a job.
So do
All
I.
right,
What?
guys,
Do what?
no argument.
Cleaning my house.
You used to come up here and sign paychecks when they had to be signed.
This,
Now they
this
still
isn't
do.
funny, really. This really isn't. This is a very sad situation. This is not
Can't wait till
good.
next year's election.
This is not funny.
Go
It's
ahead.
not.
Let's
Because
go.
if it's not what Paula wants, then it's not fun.
No, it's not how municipalities operate.
It's right.
You don't have-
And you don't see borough, you don't see code enforcement.
I really would like to
on
take
the
all of you to
signature
another
card,
municipality and see
Where
how
we
they
at,
run.
buddy?
And
You'd be highly
I watch
embarrassed.
TV, I
Borough
see.
manager's report.
And the borough manager zips her lips.
There you go.
Because they don't have problems like